It is important to note that this approach does not claim to provide a result that will divide representatives evenly across the districts. Neither does it claim to guarantee that the candidates with the most individual votes will be elected. It does, however, offer some choice to the voter to impact which individual candidate may get to represent them. This system also has a misleading term in Armenian. It is referred to as the ratingayin component. However, it does not provide an opportunity for the voter to rank every candidate from their chosen party in order of their preference. They can select only one person. Under the new rules, half of a party's allocated MPs were selected off the top of the national party list. The other half were taken from the territorial lists as follows: 1. Find the electoral district in which that party received the most votes. 2. Within that district, the candidate for that party who received the most individual votes, compared to the other candidates of the same party in the same district, is elected. 3. Divide the party's vote total in that electoral district by 1 plus the number of candidates already elected, and repeat from step 1 until the party has filled all its allocated seats. It is important to note that this approach does not claim to provide a result that will divide representatives evenly across the districts. Neither does it claim to guarantee that the candidates with the most individual votes will be elected. It does, however, offer some choice to the voter to impact which individual candidate may get to represent them. This system also has a misleading term in Armenian. It is referred to as the ratingayin component. However, it does not provide an opportunity for the voter to rank every candidate from their chosen party in order of their preference. They can select only one person. The new proposals, the ratingayin territorial component, is unpopular with all parties except the Republican Party of Armenia. Since all votes cast for a local district candidate also count for that candidate's party's national list, an incumbent established party can use it to its advantage by recruiting several local candidates to compete against each other, driving up the total turnout for their party, allowing those on its national list to reap the rewards. To replace it, the ARF has proposed what seems to be an unworkable solution: unlimited open list ranking at a national level. Each voter would get to indicate their order of preference among all candidates from all parties. Parties tend to submit national lists of 150 candidates. The 2017 election saw 9 parties or alliances register. Thus, the ARF proposal would be to allow each voter to indicate in order from 1 to as much as 1350 which candidates they prefer. Although the system, known as single transferable vote, is used in countries with territorial districts to elect as many as 7 representatives from an area, using it at a national scale to elect 101 representatives puts an exponentially higher burden on both the voter, who would need to differentiate between hundreds of candidates, and the poll officials who need to tally the results. In electoral system parlance, arrangements that allow voters to choose from among a party's candidates are called open list systems, while those where the order is fixed are called closed list systems. Daniel Yohannesyan, secretary of the PM's Special Commission, explained to the parliamentary working group that they have settled on recommending a closed list system, but that he resents the negative connotation of that term. He prefers calling it the traditional proportional system to make it clear that the lists are publicly available and that it is the party list approach Armenia has been using since 1995. Perhaps fixed list would be more descriptive. One of the preliminary conclusions of the PM Special Commission already brought to the parliamentary working group by the YELK Alliance is to use a closed list system. Further details such as requirements for gender representation, currently 25%, or territorial representation have not yet been concluded. Sergei Bagration, from Zarukyan's Prosperous Armenia Party, in presenting his recommendations to the parliamentary working group, agreed with one national closed-list approach. He said that it strengthens the role of parties, centering campaigns on ideas and policies instead of individuals and their personal connections. It also gives every MP a national outlook instead of overly focusing on the interests of one specific district. He suggested incorporating candidates from outside of Yerevan by requiring every sixth name on a party's list to have been resident in Mars for the last 5 years. The Marses would be ordered by population, according to the most recent national census. The implication is that a party would not be required to have a candidate from the VOSDZOR Mars until the 60th name on their list. No party currently has 60 members in the 105-member National Assembly. The ratio is skewed as 2/3, 67%, of registered voters are from outside Yerevan. RPA members commented that the residency requirement was problematic. Most MPs moved to Yerevan to serve in the National Assembly upon their election. It was not immediately clear what verification procedure would certify a candidate's eligibility for a Mars spot on the list under the PAP proposal. Beyond the party list system, there are many other aspects being examined as part of the Electoral Code amendment process. EVN Report will provide you with the latest analysis and future features.